Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the goals that I have set for myself for this upcoming year. Now, I've never really been the type of person to set goals for myself or really have much of a New Year's resolution for that matter, but for some reason, for this year, I kind of felt compelled to come up with a list of things that I want to work on and strive towards in the new year. I think maybe it has something to do with me becoming a mom and just wanting to be the best version of myself for my boys. So the other day while I was sitting in bed, I came up with a list of a few things that I really want to work on and strive towards and try and accomplish in the year 2020. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, head on down there and subscribe, and also leave some of the goals you have for yourself for this upcoming year in the comments down below. I would love to hear some of the things that you guys are striving towards. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So I have all my goals written down in my trusty blue notebook. I have 7 goals to share with you guys. So some of these things are just things that I want to work on in the new year. They're not really things that I can completely accomplish. They're more so things that will set the foundation for years to come. Also, it's kind of gray in here right now. It's super gloomy out, and it has been for the past few days, so I'm so sorry if the lighting is absolutely terrible. I'm sure the sun will be coming in and out because it's very cloudy and gloomy, so just excuse that. But anyway, the first goal that I have set for myself is to learn to be confident in my ability to be a mother. So if this is your first time here and you don't know, I'm currently 33 weeks pregnant with twin boys that are due literally any week now. So in the year 2020, I really want to learn how to be confident in my ability to parent and to be a mother. Now, that's not to say that I'm not going to want to ask for help. I definitely think in the first few months it's going to be a huge learning curve because I am going to be a first-time mom, and I'm going to need to ask my mom and Harris's mom and ask people for opinions and help in certain areas. But after that, I kind of want to find my own footing and learn how to be confident in my ability to parent and to be a mother to my boys and to know them and just to be confident in who I am as a mother, because I feel like that is important. It's important to be confident in your ability to parent your children and to be a mother or a father or a parental figure to your children. So that is something that I really want to work on and work towards for not only this new year but for years to come. I just want to be confident in my ability to be a mother to my children. The next thing that I've written down is to learn to accept my postpartum body while still working on getting back in shape. So this really came about a few days ago. I fell down the rabbit hole so bad on social media. If you guys have seen any of my recent videos, I have shared with you guys some changes that I've seen with my body, specifically with stretch marks that I've gotten on my stomach. And so the other day I was searching literally every combination of thing on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Google. I was looking up pregnancy bellies at 33 weeks, stretch marks on pregnancy bellies, twin postpartum journeys, twin bodies before and after, any combination of thing I was looking up, and I was starting to get really down on myself, and I was feeling like I was never gonna look like some of these people who looked great a few months after having children, or I was going to look like the people who don't look so great a few months after having children. I really was falling down the rabbit hole, and I was starting to set expectations for myself. At the same time, I was starting to become really down on myself. And so in that moment, I realized that I need to not set any expectations, not compare myself to other women's bodies, because every body is different and the way we all heal is different. So in that moment, I realized I need to, once I have the boys, learn to accept the changes that happened to my body. They happened. There's nothing I can do about them now. But with that, I still need to strive towards getting to a place where I feel confident and comfortable in my body. So I don't want to learn to accept my postpartum body and that's it, I'm done, it is what it is. I'm just going to accept those changes that happened, learn to look at myself in the mirror and know everything will be okay, and still work towards getting to a place, whether it takes 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, into 2021, whatever it may be, as long as I'm okay with the improvements I'm making and I'm working towards getting to a place where I feel comfortable and confident in my body, then I'm happy. So that is the second thing that I have set for myself for this upcoming year. Next is something that has to do with Harris and I, and this is nothing that we haven't talked about before, so it's not like I'm outing anything on the internet, but it's really to improve on communication with him. Now, we don't have the worst communication in the world, but definitely in certain circumstances and in times of high emotion, we are not the best at communicating. We have very different views on how to communicate, and so I think it's so important for us to get on the same page and kind of just work on our ability to communicate, not only for our relationship, but because we are becoming first-time parents together, we need to learn how to communicate and parent these boys. So working on our communication is something that needs to be done in this year coming up. Working on how to parent together and laying that foundation for the years to come is so important to me this upcoming year, and so that is why I have that written down on here. And I've talked about this with him before, and we're both on the same page that this is something that really needs to get worked on. The next thing that I have set for myself is to not lose who I am after I become a mom. And that can kind of sound weird if like you're not a mom, or I don't know. I've just seen and I've heard some people say that after they become a parent, they feel like they've lost who they were before they were a parent because their sole identity is mom. So I really want to learn how to still be who I am and be true to who I am, while also being a mom to my boys. I don't want to get lost in my role as a parent and forget who I was before. And I don't know if that sounds selfish. I don't mean it in a selfish way at all. I just mean it where I really want to not lose who I am, not lose the things I love to do and the things that make me happy, while also becoming a mother for my children and taking on that role as well. I think becoming a mom has to become a part of my identity, not my entire identity. So that is something I really want to kind of work on and make sure doesn't happen in 2020. I don't want to lose who I am. The next thing that I've written down is to find ways to spend quality time as a family. So obviously Harris and I's relationship and our dynamic is completely changing once the boys come in a few weeks. And so I think it's very important for us to then set aside time to have quality family time. Now Harris works 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, so during the week I know it's going to be really hard for us to have that family time, but as long as I carve out at least one day a week, on a weekend, a Sunday, whatever it is, where we either go out or we stay in and we just do something that is quality family time, then I will be happy. I mean, I think my family can attest for this. I'm really big on like making memories and having that family time and spending time together as a family. So it's really important for me, for Harris and I's new family dynamic, that we really set aside time to spend quality time as a family together at least once a week. And I know that's like the bare minimum. There's 7 days in a week. If I could do it 3 days a week, 4 days a week, I'd be happy. But I just want to spend quality time as a family at least once a week. The next thing that I have on my list, I feel like every YouTuber puts on their goal list, and that is to grow my channel. Now, of course, I mean that in terms of how everyone else means it: gain subscribers, get more views, number growth, all that kind of stuff. But I also mean it in terms of like, I want to open up more with you guys and share even more of who I am. I'm not saying that the person you see right now is not who I am, because I've always prided myself on being raw and real, and this is me. If you met me in person, this is what you get. But my mom commented on one of my videos a few weeks ago and was like, you never really show like your super funny side and your quirky side or anything like that in your videos. And I sat back and I really thought about it, and I was like, you know what, she's right. I feel like I need to peel back even more of who I am and show you guys even more who I am. So in the year 2020, I'm going to try and portray more of my quirky, weird, funny, awkward side for you guys, and I think you guys will enjoy that, and it'll add a whole new dynamic to my vlogs. And I also want to share more of Harris and I's dynamic in the videos. I got a whole influx of comments a bunch of videos back where people were like, why don't you ever show him in the videos? And to be completely honest, he's just like a very personal person. He doesn't really use much of social media at all, like Instagram or anything. And so there are definitely videos where you can find him in them and he's like talk to the camera and everything like that, but he just feels like he's so awkward and wouldn't really know how to act in front of the camera. But because I plan on filming my children and like having our whole family on here, so like my parents who live in Florida and my other family members who don't live around here can see the children and see the dynamic, I definitely want to start sharing more of Harris and I's dynamic, and I think it'll be fun for you guys to see how we interact together. And personally, I think he's one of the funniest people that I've ever met, and I think he's doing a disservice to YouTube by not showing that side of him. So definitely want to grow my channel, not only in numbers but also in like the quality of the content I give you guys, if that makes sense. Like who I am, share more of who I am, share more of Harris and I, and all that kind of stuff. So the last goal that I've written on here is definitely the most attainable goal for 2020, just because it's already basically set in motion, if that makes any sense. So that is to graduate college. So if you don't know this, I'm a senior at Stony Brook University. I just finished up my fall semester, but I had to take the spring semester off, obviously, to have the twins and to heal and all that kind of stuff. So I am taking a leave for the spring semester, and I do have plans to go back and take classes over the summer as well as finish up my degree in the fall. So I do have plans to graduate in December of 2020. So it's something that's going to happen in 2020. I know I'm going to graduate from college, but with that, I also want to go into 2021 with a clear plan of what I'm going to do in the years to come. I know I want to go on and get more schooling. I want to get my master's degree, but it's just a matter of determining like where I want to go, what exactly I want to go for, like my plan of action. I really want to go into 2021 with that plan all figured out and ready to go and ready to kind of get the ball rolling on that. So graduating from college, getting my undergraduate degree is definitely something that will be accomplished, but is a goal that I've set for this upcoming year. All right guys, so that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing some of the goals that I've set for myself and some of the things I want to work on in this upcoming year. I can't wait to look back on this at the end of the year and see if I accomplished any of them, some of them, even one of them. Just want to see if I accomplished something. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope everyone had a very safe New Year's Eve, and I'm wishing everyone a happy and healthy 2020. I'm so excited for this year. I feel like it's going to be a good year. I'm manifesting it right now, people. So I hope everyone has a good year ahead of them. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and with that being said, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.